refuse to take part in any violence against women, against children, against animals, against the earth, against anything that I can protect, I will protect it. And the result is that I will be protected. If we keep waiting for large masses of people to work, it doesn't work at all. So therefore, it will have to be each person doing their own and understanding it. We need to switch immediately to solar energy, to wind power. This has to move to 70% almost immediately. Secondly, we have to plant trees, plant trees, plant trees, and plant trees. The third is we have to stop using chemical fertilizer because that is creating huge black holes in the ocean. And the fourth thing is that we have to be vegetarian. If these four things we do, which are not difficult at all, we will be able to stop climate change as of this year.
सुप्रीम मास्टर टेलीविजन पर शाकाहारी श्रेष्ठ जन में वापस स्वागत है। वॉशिंगटन डीसी में जलवायु परिवर्तन पर परम गुरु चिंगहई के साथ वीडियो सम्मेलन के लिए मेनका गांधी ने निम्न संदेश भेजा, जो हजारों श्रोताओं, अनगिनत दर्शकों, सम्मानित वैज्ञानिकों और यूएस राजनीतिक नेताओं के द्वारा सुना गया।
For many years now, we have been experiencing the problems of climate change. In my own constituency, there was a terrible drought this year. And just when the government had come to grips with it, it turned into an unseasonal flood. The farmers lost everything. The lentils I eat, regarded as a staple in India, are now so expensive that they have become a luxury. They are actually putting police people in Kenya to guard the taps so that nobody can take more than one mug, while the slaughterhouse in Kenya takes all the water. Take the power into your own hands. You can become an earth saver. You don't need machines, you don't need governments, you don't even need treaties. You can stop it today by yourself. In this strange political debate, we have stopped recognizing that this is one world and we are all going to live or die together. Let me explain how you and I can turn this around immediately. Methane and carbon dioxide are greenhouse gases, which means that their presence in the air traps heat and affects the Earth's temperature and climate, making the planet warmer. As it warms, the climate changes and the glaciers melt. When the glaciers melt, the rivers first flood and then dry up. The developed countries of the world are producing so much carbon dioxide, and the developing countries like China, India and Brazil are being blamed for producing methane.
मीथेन का अकेला सबसे बड़ा योगदानकर्ता क्या है? मांस उत्पादन के लिए पशुधन को पालना। और मीथेन एक ऐसा विनाशकारी हरित गृह गैस क्यों है? यह कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की अपेक्षा 23 गुना अधिक क्षमता से वातावरण में ऊष्मता को जकड़ता है, क्योंकि यह केवल 8.4 वर्षों के जीवन काल वाली अल्पायु गैस होती है। इसकी कमी का प्रभाव तत्काल अनुभव किया जाएगा। जैसा जलवायु वैज्ञानिकों ने पुष्टि की है, आज हमें अल्पायु हरित गृह गैस को कम करने की ज़रूरत है, अपने बच्चों के लिए एक जीने योग्य ग्रह बनाने के लिए, और हमें आने वाले कुछ 100 वर्षों में पीढ़ियों के लिए एक जीने योग्य ग्रह के लिए CO2 कम करने की ज़रूरत है।
The methane emissions for India, China and Brazil have doubled since 1990 and are expected to go up even further by 2020. Scientists say up to 43%. And there is only one reason, and it's because these countries grow animals for meat for the developed world. So these three nations cannot stop producing methane unless you stop buying their product. Between 1970 and 2002, the annual per capita meat consumption in developing countries like mine has risen from 11 kilos to 29 kilos. In developed countries, the eating of meat has risen from 65 kilos to 100 kilos per year. 100 kilos means over 300 animals are killed by one person every year. A single dairy cow produces between 550 to 700 liters of methane a day. The world's top destroyer of the atmosphere is not the car nor the factory. It is the meat-eating human being. There is a 400-page United Nations report which has identified the world's rapidly growing herds of cattle as the greatest threat to the climate, forests, wildlife, and the continuation of the earth. But you can remove methane in one day, starting with today's dinner. If you stop eating meat today, you will stop my Ganges glacier from melting. My people will survive because the magnificent and holy Ganges will stop turning into a stream. So will the Yangtze and all the major rivers of Asia, and so will the Amazon. And how will this impact you? My people will not become refugees and storm your gates to enter your country. So not only will you save the world yourself, stopping eating will also stop so much poverty on the planet. It brings you better health, it eliminates most cancers, it frees up masses of land for vegetables and grains and really good eating. It allows water for the poor. For instance, do you know that one slaughterhouse in my city uses 16 million liters a day and one family gets 1 liter? The cost of reducing carbon dioxide are much larger because it needs technology. The cost of reducing methane is zero. Simply stop eating meat.
श्रीमती गांधी की कार्यवाही के लिए पुकार न केवल वैज्ञानिक रूप से पुष्ट है, यह सरल और मूल्यवान है। अगर आप कुछ करना चाहते हैं, जहां भी आप रहते हैं वहीं से शुरू कर दें। वृक्षारोपण का अभियान शुरू करें और शाकाहारी बने। अगर आप उत्कृष्टता का एक क्षेत्र निर्मित कर सकते हैं, जगत उसका अनुसरण करेगा।
We haven't yet understood the magic of the universe. The universe is there to do a straight trade-off. You be good, it'll be good. Nature is just there to say, you be kind, I'll be kind. You be mean, I'll be mean. And we are now exhausting all our remedies. Therefore, the only remedy now left is let us just stop killing. If you stop killing animals today, you will find you will stop killing human beings almost simultaneously. You will not be growing animals for killing. You won't have the terrible misery of slaughterhouses. Once you stop killing, then the whole of earth springs back and it becomes a Garden of Eden. And it happens now. I'm not talking about 2,000 years from now. In 10 years, I will be still there and so will you.
आपको धन्यवाद श्रीमती मेनका गांधी, पशुओं, लोगों और ग्रह के लिए ऐसी विचारणीय आवाज उठाने के लिए। हम उस भविष्य की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं जिसकी आपने महान आशा और पूर्वानुमान से कल्पना की है। धन्यवाद भद्र दर्शकों, आज के शाकाहारी श्रेष्ठ जन में आपकी उपस्थिति के लिए। कृपया सुप्रीम मास्टर टेलीविजन पर गुरु और शिष्यों के मध्य के लिए बने रहें। हम सभी इस जगत को रहने और बांटने के लिए एक खूबसूरत स्थान बनाने में अपना हिस्सा निभाएं। Thank you, gentle viewers, for your loving presence on today's Vegetarian Elite. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Between Master and Disciple. Let us all do our share in making this world a beautiful place to live and share. पशु कल्याण संस्था पशुओं के लिए लोग से संपर्क करें और भारतीय संसद सदस्य मेनका गांधी को इस पर लिखें www.peopleforanimalsindia.org.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/VE.